and speaking of iconic films, 1999 was also a double feature year for M. Night Shyamalan. He was connected to two of the biggest releases of the decade. One is a masterpiece of visual effects, storytelling, and cultural impact, and the other is The Sixth Sense. That's right. Shyamalan wrote the screenplay for Stuart Little, or at least part of it. The live-action CGI hybrid comedy that dropped in December of 1999. It was based loosely, and I do mean loosely, on the E.B. White novel of the same name. E.B. White is more famously known for his arachnid apologist manifesto, Charlotte's Web. But in Stuart Little, things get even weirder. Directed by Robert Minkoff, you know, the Lion King guy, the movie starred Gina Davis, Jonathan Lipnicki, and Hugh Laurie. Yes, House MD does play the dad in Stuart Little. And he's the most cheerful and happy I've ever seen him.
Good night, Mom. Good night, Dad.
Good night, son.
Good night, sweetie.
In case we needed more reasons to not remember that Hugh Laurie is British.
So it was an imaginary mouse, and I did begin to hallucinate his presence. I do remember having a scene where I was supposed to imagine that the mouse was in my hand, and then something went wrong, and they said cut, and I actually put the mouse down. What are you doing?
He kind of carries this movie. He's so kind and happy to be here. He really loves his tiny mouse son.
Are there problems with Stuart?
No, not at all.
There's been a few
Difficulties.
Difficulties?
Well, like the cat trying to eat him when we first brought him home.
He spat the boy right out, of course, in one heck of a jiffy.
Yeah.
Oh, and let's not forget Stuart. He's voiced by none other than Michael J. Fox.
You know what's wonderful? What's wonderful is how you both know what the other one is going to say before you even say it. Not that it's any of my business.
That's right. Marty McFly is back, but this time he's 6 inches tall and covered in fur.